Hello everyone. This lesson we're going to start talking about three-phase transformers. Three-phase transformer can be constructed two ways. One way is we use three single-phase transformer. We connect them together to build a three-phase transformer bank. Another way, there's a single three-phase transformer. They are on the same core. It's a single three-phase transformer bank. For three-phase transformer, there are four different kind of connections. We call them Y-Y, delta, delta, delta Y, Y, delta. When I say Y-Y or delta, delta, the first letter is how we connect the primary side. We can connect primary side as Y or connect primary side as delta. The second letter, it also means the secondary is how they connected. So the secondary could be connecting Y, or secondary could be connecting delta. For both those three-phase transformer construction, they both have their own advantages. If we have a single three-phase transformer bank, they will operate at a slightly higher efficiency, and also they will occupy less space, they will weight less, and to buy a single three-phase transformer, they will cost less than buying three single-phase transformers. The last one is, for the single three-phase transformer bank, it's much easier to install it, because usually, if I have a Y-Y transformer, they will have H1, H2, H3, and H0, and X1, X2, X3, and X0. It's much easier to do the connection compared to three single-phase transformer. But the three single-phase transformer, they also have its own advantages. For single-phase transformer, the construction is much easier than three-phase transformer. So even we buy three of them, but each individual one is much easier to construct it. Also, if I worry about in case something goes wrong, I want to buy some spare transformer. For three single-phase transformer, I only need to buy one for spare. If any one of the transformer in that bank break down, I can just replace one. So to buy one for spare, it's much cheaper than you have to buy a whole three-phase transformer bank. Another major advantage for three single-phase transformer is, even if one of the transformer breaks down, I still could connect the last two good ones as open delta transformer bank. As long as I reduced load on that bank, they will still supply three-phase power to supply the load. So that's the advantage in here, which if for a single three-phase transformer bank, if it breaks down, you have to replace the whole thing. You can't operate that as open delta. Next one we're going to talking about when we connect three-phase transformer bank, there are certain things you have to be really careful when you're doing the real job. If we connect the transformer bank, the secondary is a Y connected as three-phase transformer bank. After you connect them, you have to check to make sure we get three balanced line voltage on the secondary side. The three balanced line voltage will indicate you connect the transformer bank correct. But there's more involved we're going to tell you in next lesson. When you finish the connection, the secondary as a Y, you have to ground the neutral point because you're creating a new electrical system. By the electrical code, you have to ground the neutral point. If the secondary is connecting delta, the most important thing if you have secondary in delta is you always have to perform a delta closure voltage test before you do the last connection. So it might be have a lot of connection point you have to make to make that three-phase transformer bank. But if the secondary is delta, before you make last connection, you have to perform a delta closure test. The right value we showing you, you connect the transformer bank right. If the delta closure test gave you some kind of value indicating you have a wrong connection, if you don't do this check, you're gonna causing a short circuit, you're gonna blow up the whole transformer. So that's very dangerous thing if you don't perform this delta closure test. If the secondary is delta, because delta is an unground system, so you also have to build a ground fault detection system for the secondary delta. So that's the connection point you have to make before you finish your transformer connection. Now I'm going to show you a few pictures about three-phase transformer. Hello, here's a picture showing you a Y-connected transformer. Each phase connect on the same core down here. So here's the phase A for primary, here's phase A for the secondary, here's phase B, the same thing, phase C down there. And I have another picture showing you, it look like this. Here is a Y-connected transformer. Each phase was wired on the same core. If here's a phase A, the primary side, the high voltage side, the secondary side, the low voltage side. Here's a Y connection. You can see the primary side all have a neutral point. The secondary side also have a neutral point. And this one is for a delta connector. Same thing, each phase will be on the same transformer core, and phase A, phase B, phase C. So if you have any question, you can send us email or chat with us online.